Yo, this is Tabula Rasa, and you listening to Untapped Hip Hop, hottest in the IE, you heard?
So hello everyone, my name is Panik, and real name is Hector Valderrain. I live in Cathedral City, born and raised in Palm Springs, Coachella Valley. Most of you know where that is due to the Coachella Fest, which has been gentrifying the shit out of us, but y'all know. And what I do is, we're just talking about this, I guess I would consider myself like a content creator. So it's like more than just painting or learning how to do logos. It's like you go in and you make content for people to go and then use, like flyers, all kinds of shit. So basically, I'm the art guy. Anything from murals to paintings to print. I know how to print and make. I went to school. I know how to screen print. I can make you a flyer for a show. I can make you, like product design, learning how to do all the branding and like merchandising type of stuff. Or even videos. Like I used to edit some videos for the Hotbox Diaries. So pretty much I'm just trying to round myself off to anything, like merchandise creator. Like I got my own lanyards, I want to make patches, I got enamel pins, stickers, buttons, like I can do all that. I'm trying to cut the middleman out, so I have my own button presses and whatnot. So slowly trying to be like, yeah, dude, I'll do all your shit, like not I'll do it and then, hey, I need 20 of these, hey, I need 100 of these, like I'll do it. Like I will, so that's kind of where I'm at. So pretty much a variety of things. So Panik originally I was in high school, like I said, and I drew a lot of characters, like all my faces and stuff. I don't really do it so much anymore because of the fact that I got like so many like jobs to do and stuff. So like I can't really just kind of doodle like really anymore. Well, I do every now and then, but it's kind of hard to. So, but before I would draw like faces, and then they're usually like or like like fucking like melting and like just like crazy shit going on with these faces. So I was like, man, like what should it be? And I was like, oh dude, they're all panicking, like they're all fucking dying, like they're all just like getting fucked up. So I was like, panic, like they're all on their face, they're like so I was like, panic, like yeah, like they're all like, if you see some of my shit you'll be like, oh yeah, like, definitely panicking in there.
Is that like a reflection? Like, cause people draw a reflection of themselves. Is that how you feel on the inside when you draw things like that? Is that just something that you do?
Nah, man. Like, honestly, cause in high school, like, there was even people that'd be like, dude, are you okay? Like, like, are you, like, did you ever get, like, abused and shit? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, nah, dude, like, no, But like, it's kind of just like my sense of humor, I think, because my sense of humor is fucked, dude. Like the more fucked up, the funnier it is to me. Like, even if it's like hypotheticals, like, but no, I just think it's like, if I'm gonna draw a flower, like, I'm gonna draw a flower with like an eyeball in the center with like some crazy shit going on, like, I don't know. I definitely don't see a correlation other than just me and my fucked up sense of humor, man. My mom would tell me that the school would call her because I wouldn't go to sleep because I was like drawing, or they would get my test back and then the paper was all drawn on all the edges and then you flip it and it's like full of drawings. So even since before first grade, like I was literally getting in trouble. Like they're like, dude, he won't stop drawing. Like he just doesn't. So yeah, dude, like people usually say I've been drawing my whole life, but I literally have been drawing my whole life. So I did get into like painting on rocks, and I used to collect rocks a lot when I was younger. And then I do remember I wanted to paint on the rocks, so then I would paint faces on the rocks, and I would have them like around. But I don't know, it was the magic from the stones for sure. I definitely always loved stones and drawing. I don't know. So I don't know exactly when, but I can tell you that I do remember that, you know, and when I wanted to draw on like stones and like other stuff like that. I was paying a lot for stickers and stuff, and it was cool and all, and I was just ordering like 2,000 stickers, cutting them like 4 designs, 500 each, and I was like, all right, well, it kind of works out like that, because if you get 2,000 of one sticker, then it's like, fuck, I have like 20 designs, it's like, goddamn. So, but ever since then, I met my buddy, and he kind of like was doing the same thing I was doing, and then that's where we kind of met up on the stickers. But I was a little more, I'd say, closed-minded before, because it took me a while to even say like I'm an artist. Like, yeah, even though I've been doing it forever and like it's what I do, it was hard for me to accept that at one point. Like,
Why?
I don't know, dude. Like, people would come up to me, I'm drawing, they're like, oh shit, like, that's tight, dude, you're an artist? I'll be like, nah, you know? Like, I'm just drawing, you know? Like, I don't know. But I don't know. I was maybe insecurities of, like, maybe I suck or, like, you know. But I was just doing it for me, you know? But I just, you know, nobody ever wants to be like, look at, he drew a fucking, like, stick figure or something, you know? Like, nobody ever wants to be that guy. So I'm just like, nah, I'm not an artist. And then up until, like, 3 years ago, where I had like a really bad job. I mean, it was good money, but the best money is like you're gonna be there all day doing some shit you don't want to do. And that's kind of where it was for me. I wanted to leave that place, and I didn't have like somewhere to go, you know? Like, yeah, I have other jobs, but it doesn't feel like I belong there. And that's kind of when I was like, you know what? Like, my shit was kind of, you know, I was still doing my shit. Like, I would always just post and do my stuff. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm just gonna do it. And my friends were like, dude, we've been telling you. Like, yes. And I was like, all right, man, fuck it. So I did it. And like about 3 years ago, that's when I was like, I am an artist. Like, yes, that is who I am. In high school, and there was a show that this chick had a show, Susan, or I forgot her name, but we went to the show. And I just see a bunch of graffiti and like street artists, and I was like, what? Like, I've never seen some shit like this. And I was like, dude, this is like what I like. Like, this is my shit right here. And I saw black books because I love black books, you know? Like, that was my shit. I really love stickers and black books. Like, pass me your black book, you know? So I was just like, oh my God, like, this is right here, like in my community. And I never knew about it. So like around freshman year of high school is when I really like knew what was up. I feel like when I started here, people were fucking with it. People were like, oh shit, like, I've never seen this or that, you know? And like, I've actually had somebody be like, you know what, dog? Like, an older head, like, I like what you got going on here. He's like, this is your booth. He's like, this is all your shit. He's like, you're not trying to be like somebody. He's like, you're not jocking someone's style. He's like, you're just doing you. He's like, and I respect that. And I was like, I took that comment. I was like, damn, dude, hell yeah. Like, there are people over here like, yeah, I do some shit for people where, like, you have to look at something and, like, that's business, you know? Mm-hmm. But when you're an artist and you're like, all I can do is trace people's shit and that's all I can do, like, you're not a fucking artist, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, you have to have your own style, you know? And, like, to me, I had that, and I do feel like people did like it. But I do feel like there are also, like, the other side of the coin where it's like, oh, street artists, like, we get put under a box. So it's like, oh, you don't go hit up? Oh, you're a fucking street artist. Oh, you're whack. Oh, you're lame. It's like, what the fuck, dude? I'm trying to get paid, bro. Like, what the? I don't know. So, you know, there's always one and the other, but generally, I would like to believe that yes, that they did. I've had a few like exhibition galleries with like other artists and stuff where we all come together, put our pieces and stuff. I've had one piece at the art museum in Palm Springs where it was like, I did this skull for like Dia de los Muertos. It's like a competition. They give you like these big skull cutouts, and then you paint them. And then whoever is just like the coolest or whatever, they'll go off to the Palm Springs because they have a show there. And then it's like out there in display, and everyone's like, so I got that. I did that for a year, and that was cool. So even though they didn't shout me out or anything, those fuckers, I saw it on the news. I was like, that's my shit. Like, the fuck? I don't see my name. I don't see nothing on there, you know? Like, whatever, fuck it. But I knew it was me. So that was enough for me, I guess. But I would like to see more, though, honestly. I know I definitely want to get more into the not fine art, because I can do fine art and I can do fine art well. I think it's boring, you know. But I do have a respect for it, and I can execute a portrait or whatever the fuck you want me to do. Like, I can do it. I just prefer not to, you know. But if a gallery that could accept my kind of work, I would love to work with that.
What is it about fine art that makes you feel like it's boring?
All the rules, man. All these rules. Like, it's all technique, you know. And like, technique is cool because once you got technique, you can do your gradients. You can, you know, outline well. You can do all that shit, you know, which is good. It's good to learn. But I feel like it's a box, you know? Honestly, I would just, if I could just do this forever, would be tight. Like, say, you know, money and fame is not really, like, that's not why we do it, you know? It's not about the money. The money comes, and if it doesn't, then that's fine too, you know? Like, as an artist, if you stop making art because you're not making money, then that's, you weren't doing it for the right reason. So for me, if I always wanted to have like an after school program where it was like just like a fucking 2-story, 3-story, like kids just getting it, like fucking scratching, breakdancing. You go upstairs, it's like art, and they're fucking just like getting it, you know? And I always wanted that for myself. So like, you go there at any time of the day and there's people there. Somebody's, you know, painting a wall, or somebody's like inventing some new fucking spray tip or like something, you know? Everyone's just there, like a hive of collective minds, and like that's kind of what I always wanted, you know? Like, to be a part of, but like, I don't know, I never found it, or I haven't found it yet per se. But I like, if the kids, bro, like if you could do that for the kids, like just imagine like you foster so many, like the next Dolly, like them, like just fucking getting it since he was like a little kid, just like, oh my god, look at, like around people that are just like trying to be better, progressively getting better. Like, that's the goal, you know, like just to do it like forever. Like, if I could do this forever, like that'd be awesome. There are a few people that because of them I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna try it. But that actually guided me and like was like, there are moves you can make and there are moves you shouldn't make, you know? And like, this is what you should do and what you can't do and what you shouldn't do. Or was like my partner, Maria, she actually gave me my first show at Las Lunas. That's how we met, actually. She gave me my first show ever. Like, when I left my job and I was like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do? I got a show with her and she was like, yeah, come do live art. And I was like, oh shit, never done that before, you know? My friends were with me. I was like shitting bricks. I was like, fuck, dude. And ever since then, you know, like, we got together, we've been doing our shit, you know, like the hotbox and stuff, and she's gave me so much knowledge on like what it means to be in the industry. Like, I thought it was so black and white, like, oh, I draw and then that's it, you know? It's like, no, there's like politics and there's fucking all kinds of shit, logistics and all this stuff that I just never knew about. And she just like opened the door and I was like, whoa. 3 things I love is when I meet genuine artists like myself, like, because I meet artists all the time, you know? And like, from the jump, like, I could feel your aura. I already know, like, I already know what kind of shit you do. Like, you don't even have to tell me. Like, you just walk up to me. And, like, sometimes, dude, like, I meet some genuine motherfuckers, and I'm like, God damn, like, God, give me a hug. Like, I'm not alone, you know? Like, because I feel like it's so, like, that will lead me to one of the other things. Like, I feel like people are just like, oh, I'm an artist. Like, I've literally heard people say, oh, like, I'm an artist now. And they go to the store and they buy all kinds of shit. And then they start doing math like, oh, okay, so if I sell this and that means I have to make 20 prints, and then I'll do this painting and I'll sell it at this much. So in a month, I'll have 5K. I'm just like, the fuck? No. Like, that's what I hate. Like, no. Not how it works. But another thing that I do love is color. Like, color, when people actually go out of their way and, like, do color or shapes, like, it's like we all use the same shapes. Like, a drawing is a shape, and we all do that shape, but just differently. So it's like when somebody can really like be like, whoa, like that, I never seen that shape, or like I never seen that combination of colors, or like when people just like wow me, you know, like just like, damn, dude, like hell yeah, that's inspirational. And one more thing that I would love is just the traveling, dude. The shows. I love doing shows, coming out. People, oh, Panic. Oh, hey, like, oh, I like that. Oh, why do you like it? You know, like, just interacting and, you know, after you make the art and then you go out and you just kind of show it and people are just like, dude, yeah, like, makes me think of this and that. Or even if, like, there'll be people walking and they have their little kids and they'll see my paintings and they'll be like, oh, shit. And then they'll, like, grab their kid and they'll go the other way. And it makes me laugh. Like, it was tight, you know? Like, my shit's tight. It's scary. Like, some of my shit's pretty tripped out. So I understand. But that reaction brought me joy. Even if you didn't like it, like, I got a reaction. Like, my art, there's a reaction in you. Like, that's what it's about. And then, yeah, and then the other two things, just how fucking grimy it really is. Like, how people be like, hi, this is who I am. And then behind is, like, not who they are. And it's, like, they're trying to, like, use you and, like, just exploit you or your work, you know? And that does happens out here. There's a lot of fucking people in the valley and in the whole industry that are just like that. And, like, it's not fair, like, to us, to people that are out here really trying genuinely, you know? So that's one thing I really don't like. And the third thing would have to be how much time I feel like I don't have. Like, I feel like I never have enough time. It's like 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck, like, if I could just, God, you know, like, I could just control the time, pause it, work as long as I could, unpause, and then go to sleep, and not be like 7 a.m. or something. Like, that's what I always say. Like, once you're in the zone, it's like, now it's like 3, like, fuck.
There's a vast sea of artists out there. Without being a generic what makes you different question, what makes you feel like you're contributing something that's going to outlive yourself? Like, what's the legacy that you leave behind in music, in art, in the world, period? What's going to outlive you? What are you going to make that's going to outlive you?
So I think about that, like, what is my legacy? Like, what will it be? Like, eventually, like, I would love for, like, because they say, you know, like, if you're an artist, like, if you're ever going to get rich, it's when you die, you know? Like, your paintings are going to be worth money, but, like, what the fuck? So for me, I think my legacy would just be, like, not only, like, that non-profit, like, non-school thing, because that would be tight. Like, if I could do that and leave that here forever, like, that would be fucking beautiful. But also, like, if I could create my own, like, not cartoon, but, like, even, like, a comic or, like, a whole scheme, a whole universe. Like, it could be a painting. It could be a 20-piece painting set that, like, each thing is, like, has a whole fucking chapter to it. And if you read it all, it's like, I don't know. Like, I definitely know that there is something, and I hope that it comes out in many forms and not just one, because I would love to leave something here for y'all and something here for me. Like, damn, look, this fool fucking did that shit, like, 1,000 years ago, you know? So for me, that would be it, you know? If I could just, if you can just look at my shit forever, you know, I just want to be that good, though, you know? Like, I want to be that good, like, not for any other reason, like, because I know if you're going to be great, like, you have to be great, you know? You can't just be mediocre. I pretty much do a lot of business on Instagram, which is at PANIKS.creations with a K. And on there, you can message me if you need logos, murals, whatever. I'll be on there. I do also do the Hotbox Diaries. You can find me there on Instagram or on YouTube. And I am working on my website, so you got to bear with me on that. But shout out to Vandals, one of my sponsors, Wyco, what you chiefing on, another sponsor. And yeah, dude, for everyone that's fucking with me, honestly, thank you to you too. I appreciate you coming out here, dude, and believing in me. It's been a while. It's been a few years now, you know. Hey,
thanks for having me out here.
Yeah, dude. Hey, but thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it.